Good morning, good morning, good morning. And we are back. Today is actually my day off today, part of my work life balance. And it's really kind of funny because I kind of like think the week out completely to decide, how I want to work the week. Always basically trying to stay on top of things by keeping my hours in and maintaining work life balance. So I have to basically, accept my work life balance and have my days off and stay focused on my days off because I know tomorrow I got to work. So I make sure to maintain that level of work life balance to the best of my ability. Actually, tomorrow I'm taking my car in to get it serviced. Uh, Basically, and that's another good thing too, is that I get my car serviced every 2 months. So I put in about 100 miles a day on my car, working about 8 to 10 hours a day. So that's important why you want to be able to find a market that you can actually work in because of the mileage that you're putting on your car. And if you're staying within a certain market and you're staying within a certain territory and you're working the 3 apps to full strength and giving it your best, then basically you'll do your best to keep the miles as low as possible. Okay. And you always want to keep the services on your car up to date, meaning, making sure you're rotating your tires, you're getting your oil changes. These are just common sense things because when you're out there, you want to make sure that that flow is always working very well for you constantly. You want to make sure that you want to try to minimize the hiccups as much as possible so that this way if you're working certain hours, it's flowing naturally. For instance, one challenge that I faced the other day, and this is all about maximizing your earnings because you got to be able to have that flow constantly to make sure you're generating that income all the time. So the other day I was having a problem with my cable on my phone because obviously you have to use your cell phone to do these delivery services. And for some reason it wasn't holding a good charge. And my concern was that in here, in these right here, if these wear out over time from the constant pulling and taking out, it can bring you basically to a standstill and you don't know when it's going to come. So what I did was I bought myself a magnetic charger. I actually went to this store that got me the magnetic charger, and eventually I'm going to start building a store for myself so I have equipment that I can pass on to you guys as an affiliate link, which of course I'm going to be getting paid for, so I really appreciate it. But I'm working on that now, just trying to get everything together and making sure that I'm giving you valuable content. So basically I got that magnet and now I can easily stick it on just like that and pull it off without no problem. This way it reduces the wear and tear down here so that I can keep my tech flowing, which is so important because you want to make sure that when you're going out there, I tell you, you just got to make sure everything's flowing naturally. Anything can possibly happen. Anything. So you always want to be able to make sure you check everything, stay on top of your car repairs, make sure that everything is flowing naturally so that you're always generating income constantly. I also want to reach out to everybody out there who have been leaving me comments. Thank you so much because I think you're going to open my eyes to certain things that I may not even realize that I could possibly do. I did get one comment from one person who actually told me about the shop orders and how the shop orders have a better flow. This is for Walmart Sparks. The shop orders have a better flow than the curbside pickups. How every store is totally different and how sometimes the curbside pickups are very slow and you really have no control of that because most of the people are picking the orders for you. And this is an important point because I don't do shop orders. I have my own flow, but I may open up my mind one day to actually step inside and actually try it and see how it feels. But it's always great to get your opinions in the comment section below to let me know how you guys are doing. And she made a very valid point that really made a lot of sense. And my greatest fear is that if I do take shop orders, It depends on the quantity of the orders, if the item is available. And remember, I have to look for every item and pick up every item, just like an Instacart. This is why I never did Instacart, because I just feel like it's just so much work. Maybe it's a man thing. I don't know. I just don't like shopping, you know? And there's so many variables that are there for something to go wrong. And I'm trying to eliminate those variables just to create flow so that I can make my money for the day. Go out, make my money, get out. But when she was telling me this, I thought to myself, and I said to myself, well, maybe I'm leaving money on the table. Okay, and that's my responsibility. Maybe I'm leaving money on the table. So I like to hear all the comments so that this way I can pass it on to you guys to make you aware that, hey, maybe there is another avenue with Walmart Sparks that you can make more money. It's always about making that money and keeping that flow going. Okay? And I'm not going to preach to you to do shop and delivers unless you guys want to do it yourselves or you're already doing it. And that's great. That's awesome. Okay? I know my flow and I know it works for me. But I like to hear from you guys so that then I can spin it around and give it to everybody else. I mean, my subscriber base is now up to 44, and I just started like 15 days ago. So I know it's growing. So by me taking the information that you give to me in the comments below, I can then pass it on here on my channel right here and then give it right back to everybody else out there, because you could work the gig deliveries from many different angles. Many different angles. Maybe the afternoon is better into the evening. Maybe the morning, the super morning hours are better than into the evening. Or maybe you just want to work this 9 to 5. Start early, end by 5 o'clock. Any ideas, any kind of things that you guys can pass on to me, like I pass on to you, like I let you know. You know how my schedule is. You know how I work 3 apps, how I have them on at full strength. You know how I take my work-life balance. And I pass this on to you guys so that you can then apply it to yourselves, just to make your life a little bit easier and a little bit more profitable. That's the whole thing about it. There's a lot of money to be made out there, and there's more than enough for everyone. So hopefully any ideas that you can leave me in the comments, we can then share it with the group as a community so that we can all prosper. This gig work is a very prosperous environment, and we can work as a team to be able to enhance each other, to be able to make each other better. And I love that comment that she left me, because it makes me think, well, maybe I am leaving money on the table. Maybe I could try it. Sometimes we get locked in our own comfort zones because we don't want to stretch outside our comfort zones. And I'm guilty of that as well too. I mean, I've done the gig economy in many different angles. This is why I don't do rideshare, because I don't want people in my back seat. Okay? I've heard horror stories about that. Or this is why I just stick totally with deliveries. Also why I only stick totally in a certain market, because I want to keep my miles low. Okay? My dollar amount's high. Because this is manual labor. It is work. It's wear and tear in your car. Wear and tear. I can't say it's really wear and tear in your body. It all depends on your perspective. It really does. I mean, when I used to work in retail, I had to stand on my feet all day, walk around the store, put a lot of wear and tear on my feet, wait for customers to come into the store, try to sell them, have bosses tell you that you're either doing well or you're doing crappy. Out here, the autonomy, and that's the magic word for today, autonomy, is so great that you can keep yourself constantly motivated and constantly driven. I also look up some more information for you guys as well too online that I can apply from my 6 years experience with real information of today, so I can pass it on to you guys. The autonomy is so big and so strong. You can pace yourself, not stress yourself. You can keep yourself going. You can work certain hours that you want to work, just like how I did yesterday. Okay? You could pick up work right away like that for 2 or 3 hours. Boom, you're done. you know? I mean, it's not really stressful work unless you make it stressful, okay? And I do my best to make it as easy as possible for myself so I could just get through the day, make the money, finish the day off, and I'm done. So, it's great that we can offer each other all these tips and strategies so we can all prosper from this, so we can all grow from this, so we can all go to the next level, help each other. That's the best way I can honestly say it. And I'm being as authentic as possible. I mean, for God's sakes, I'm doing this right from my bedroom. Okay, so you see me here in my bedroom doing this, and then you also see me in my car when I'm doing it live, so I could show you what's going on. Mainly, I've been showing you a lot of Walmart Sparks. I like to be able to get a little more sophisticated over time, if possibly, where I can actually take you on my rides when I'm doing them, like some of these other YouTube content creators do. But for now, I'm just shooting from the hip, giving you authentic material that's cerebral, that gets you out there and keeps you positive. You have to keep yourself positive. You have to keep yourself going consistently. It's only you and your mind. That's it. And whatever you put in here keeps you going. Know your reason why. Why do you want to do it? Are you trying to build something else? Are you trying to leave a job? Or are you trying to really build a solid career with this? Yes, it could be a solid career if you know how to do it the right way. Or it could be used to build to something else, like me building my YouTube channel right now. This is going to be a long process, but I've been doing it for 6 years. And I say to myself, well, I have this 6 years of experience. I basically know my market. I know what I'm doing. I've learned it on my own, and I've learned it through other YouTube content creators online as well too. So I've learned it from them as well too. So I think my experience is credible, authentic, and straight up. I'm going to give it to you straight up. And if you have these 3 apps, DoorDash, Grubhub, and Walmart Sparks, I'm going to show you how to use them effectively so that you can monetize them the right way. Be as authentic with you guys as possible. Be as straight up with you guys as possible so that you know I'm giving you the lowdown. And if you like this material, definitely leave me some likes. I really appreciate it. And subscribe to my channel. Well, I'll come up with better and better content all the time. I'll research some more stuff out there and combine it with my 6 years experience so I can give you the real lowdown. This is the multi-app hustler. This is my channel, and I'm doing this for you guys. And please, please, please leave me some more comments below and let me know what you're doing. Let me know how you're doing the hustle out there. Maybe there's something that I'm not seeing that I could probably pass on to everybody else that we can all help each other. That's the main thing, helping each other. Have a great day.